In this video, we're going to break down the top 10 things to do in Hanoi. We have been here 3 times in the past year, and this is our comprehensive list of some of the best things that we've experienced in one of our favorite cities in the world.
This is by no means everything there is to do in Hanoi, and everybody's list is going to look a little bit different. But we think this covers a big chunk of the best things to do in Hanoi on your first visit. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Number 10, visit Hoan Kiem Lake. This picturesque lake in the heart of Hanoi's Old Quarter is a symbol of the city. Every day, hundreds of people flock to this lake to take photos with friends and family, walk its perimeter, catch fish, or just hang out and pass the time. The lake is famous for its eye-catching red bridge that leads from the mainland to an islet that holds Ngoc Son Temple. Entrance to the temple is 30,000 dong per adult and 15,000 dong per child. Hoan Kiem Lake's true energy can be felt any time of the day, but the late afternoon is when it really comes alive. The photo ops are unbeatable, and it's an amazing place to stroll and people watch. At night, the 2 main features, the Red Bridge and Turtle Tower, are lit up beautifully, adding to the ambiance of this already prominent feature piece in the center of Hanoi's Old Quarter.
Number 9, visit the Temple of Literature. The Temple of Literature is a stunning architectural marvel located in the center of Hanoi, surrounded by beautifully landscaped gardens. Located in Dang Da, which happens to be one of our favorite neighborhoods, this temple is one of the most well-known in the city and definitely deserves a visit. The temple is dedicated to the great philosopher Confucius and was founded in 1070 by Emperor Lê Than Tong. This ancient complex was also the site of Vietnam's first university, which was established in 1076. The temple features 5 courtyards, each with unique halls, ponds, and gardens, making it the perfect backdrop for student graduation photos. The altars are popular among students who come here to pray for good grades, and notably, the temple is even depicted on the 100,000 dong note.
Number 8, go on a street food tour. There is no better way to get to know a culture than by getting to know its food. And there's no better way to get to know its food than by going on a street food tour. There are many food tours you can do in Hanoi, but we recommend Hanoi street food tours above all of them. They have wonderful, knowledgeable guides who will take you on a culinary adventure. I went with my guide Elena on the Adventures Food Tour, but they offer an experience that caters to any diet. The tour costs about $30 per person and includes a bottle of water, 1 coffee, 1 beer, and more food than your body has room for. The tour even starts with a little happy water to get you ready to roll. And if you don't know what happy water is, you are in for a treat. Come hungry or they will have to roll you back to your hotel or hostel.
Number 7, Train Street. If you're planning a trip to Hanoi, you've probably come across photos and videos of people enjoying coffee or beer while sitting on the railroad tracks as passenger trains pass by. This place is called Train Street, and it's one of the most famous and iconic tourist attractions in the city. This narrow alley is lined with cafes and shops that sell a variety of snacks, beverages, and souvenirs. The train arrives at different times each day, so it's best to check the schedule ahead of time before visiting. The locals on the street usually know when the train is coming, and they can help you out too. Many cafe owners will try to get you to come to their cafe, but as long as the train isn't coming in the next few minutes, you can walk the tracks, take photos, and not have to purchase anything. Drinks are a little bit pricier here than anywhere else, but not by too much. The train only takes about 3 minutes to pass, and it's definitely worth experiencing. But honestly, the best part about Train Street is the amazing people watching.
Number 6, visit a cafe. Vietnam has an incredible cafe culture, and Hanoi has hands down some of the best cafes we have ever been to. Whether you're in the mood for a coffee or tea, need to get some work done, or just want to watch the world go by, each cafe in Vietnam has its own little vibe. Most of our time in cafes was spent working, so we didn't film too much, but we'll leave a list of our favorites down in the description.
Number 5, try egg coffee. While we're talking about cafes, we can't skip something that Hanoi is famous for. It sounds a bit out there, but trust us, you don't want to miss this. Egg coffee is something unique to Vietnam and more specifically Hanoi. It was created in the 1940s due to a milk shortage caused by the French Indochina War. A crafty bartender named Nguyen Van Giang was looking for an alternative way to cut the bitterness of Vietnam's Robusta bean by mixing egg, sugar, and a whole host of other creamy ingredients such as butter, condensed milk, and even cheese. This is more of a dessert than a coffee, and it is decadent to say the least. Our favorite place to try it is at Cafe Giang, which is the cafe created by the innovator of this creative and unique brew.
Number 4, check out a water puppet show. There are a few different puppet shows in the area, but Thang Long Water Puppet Theater is a cultural gem in Hanoi. It offers a unique and traditional form of entertainment, and it is one of the oldest water puppet theaters in all of Vietnam, with roots dating back to the 11th century. The performances depict traditional folklore, legends, and daily life in Vietnam. And although many countries have some form of puppetry art, only Vietnam takes it to the water, and it is something you shouldn't miss if you're interested in experiencing traditional Vietnamese music and learning more about Vietnam's culture and traditions. Tickets cost anywhere from 100,000 dong to 200,000 dong for VIP seats, and you definitely want to book your tickets in advance, especially during peak tourist seasons between February and April, and again from October to November. You can purchase them at the ticket office or online, although we had trouble buying them online, so we recommend walking to Hoan Kiem Lake to purchase them in person.
Number 3, experience Hỏa Lò Prison. You can't visit Hanoi without stepping back into its dark past. Hỏa Lò Prison, originally known as Maison Centrale and later the Hanoi Hilton, was a massive prison built by the French in the late 1880s to house political prisoners during the French occupation of Vietnam. Later, during the Vietnam War, it was a place to hold Vietnamese dissidents as well as US POWs. The air inside of this unforgiving colonial prison is heavy. The museum does a really great job of transporting you back in time, and it's even better with the audio guides that can be purchased for 100,000 dong at the ticket office. We were deeply saddened to uncover the appalling mistreatment and inhumane conditions that the victims had to endure over the centuries. However, we strongly believe that it's important for everyone who visits this city to learn about this dark part of Vietnam's past. It may not be easy to stomach, but it provides a valuable perspective into not only the tragedy that occurred, but also the resilience of the Vietnamese people.
Number 2. Eat local food. It's no secret that we love Vietnamese food. It's been one of the biggest staples of our entire series in this amazing country. We've always described it as elegant in its simplicity, and that's still how we feel to this day. Rice is a staple ingredient in Vietnam, and the country has found numerous ways to make it more interesting. From noodles to flour, sticky to broken, Vietnamese cuisine has the remarkable ability to create a diverse range of delicious dishes using rice as its main ingredient. While most people who visit Vietnam have heard of pho and banh mi, there are so many other delicacies around every corner, alley, or street side just waiting to be discovered. One of the dishes you can't miss in Hanoi is bún chả. We missed it on our first visit, and rightfully so. We caught a lot of criticism in the comment section. It ended up being one of our favorite dishes, and we were kicking ourselves for not trying it the first time we were here. So do yourself a favor and check out this staple dish of Hanoi. When visiting Hanoi, we highly recommend having lunch in Truc Bach. It's a 30-minute walk from the Old Quarter, but it is worth the effort to eat pho kun and pho chen phung. These dishes go hand in hand and are a specialty of the small island of Truc Bach. Anyone who's seen our Hanoi videos knows how much we love this neighborhood and these specialty dishes. Almost every restaurant in this area serves these two dishes, so choose one with available seating, grab a locally brewed Truc Bach beer, and enjoy. You won't regret it. With so many great options, you're sure to find a dish that will be your new favorite. We'll leave some of our favorite restaurants and dishes linked below so you can check them out for yourself.
And finally, at number 1, explore the Old Quarter. Exploring Hanoi's famous Old Quarter is an essential experience for anyone visiting the city. There is something for everyone in this vibrant area, from admiring the stunning combination of French and Vietnamese architecture to visiting the many beautiful sites such as St. Joseph Cathedral, Martyrs Monument, and the various temples. Walking the streets alone could keep you busy for days, and there's plenty of other activities to fill your time here. The Old Quarter is unlike any place we've ever been in our travels, and the best time to experience it is early in the morning or late at night when the local life comes alive. The real magic of Hanoi becomes apparent when you wander just off the beaten path, and a good way to avoid the bustling streets is by exploring the tranquil alleyways instead. Although it may seem chaotic at first, once you get to know the ebb and flow of the traffic patterns, you'll be right at home. There are a number of beautiful restaurants, cafes, street food stalls, and souvenir shops for you to enjoy and to take a little piece of this incredible city home with you.
Well, there you go. We really hope you liked our top 10 list of things to do in Hanoi on your first visit. If you think we missed something, let us know down in the comments.
If you're planning a trip to Vietnam, we just released our Vietnam Map Guide, which highlights over 100 places to visit, eat, and sleep from Hanoi all the way down to Ho Chi Minh City. It's constantly evolving as we explore more of this incredible country, and you can check it out now by clicking the link in the description below.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to follow along for more travel content from Southeast Asia and beyond. We'll see you in the next one. Oh my God, it's not recording.
Yes, it is.
Turd.